Puerto Valor. I have fond memories of this city. I trained here under Don Rodrigo. It has changed little over the years. This place made me the knight I am today. The training was rigorous and the conditions harsh. But Don Rodrigo was a fine teacher and a fine man.
Okay, darlings, you have fun now. I need to go and powder my horse. Ciao for now.
Silvando, wait. You are Don Rodrigo's son, Norberto. I have long suspected as much.
You found out my little secret, huh? Nice work, Inspector Hendrik. I guess I should be flattered you even remember me from back then. Why?
I do not understand. Why would such a diligent boy, one so committed to the knightly cause, abandon it so utterly? Your father must surely disapprove. This is why you are leaving, correct? You mean to avoid him? At a time like this, you would put your personal concerns over those of your companions? Erdwin's lantern hangs low in the sky. Our world is in danger. If we are to have a hope of overcoming what awaits us, we will need your father's wisdom and experience. You will need it.
Okay, you're right, I guess. Papi does have a trick or two I always wanted him to teach me. Now's probably the time. I've made up my mind, darling. I'm going to face my papi. But I can't walk into that room alone. Will you come with me?
Nope.
Not funny, honey. Will you come with me to see him or not?
Nope.
Not funny, honey. Will you come with me to see him or not?
Fine.
I knew you wouldn't let me down. All right? Prepare for a heartwarming scene of reconciliation.
Okay, I wonder if Silvando will get a new skill, because everybody else, except for Hendrik and Silvando, everybody's really short on skill points. Now, I do have skill seeds. I haven't used any seeds yet, but everybody's really short on skill points. Like I can't, for example, Eric has 19 points. This one would cost 10, and this one would cost 12, so that'd be a total of 22 points. So nobody has their whole skill set aside from Hendrik. And he's got 100 points left. Silvando, I've left 2 things open because I wasn't sure if I'd unlock a new skill set. Because he has 156 points. I don't know why he has so many points. Welcome to Puerto Valor, the city of blossoms and sea breeze. No one has bluer water or wider sands than we do, no senor. Although I confess that the atmosphere here is a little subdued at the moment, it is all because of La Estrella Oscura, the dark star that hangs over Galapagos. It's all true. I was born and raised in Puerto Valor. I wasn't trying to keep it a secret, though, I promise. I just never thought to mention it. Anyway, it seems it's finally time for me to meet my Poppy once again. If anyone can help us get rid of that horrible dark star, it's him. Sure, I'm a little nervous. Poppy is a world-famous knight, after all. But fears are meant to be faced, honey. Come on, let's go to the mansion on the edge of the town. That's where it all began for the great Silvando.
What?
Why didn't Silvando tell us he knew Hendrik? Doesn't he know that it's mean to keep secrets? You didn't look surprised at all, Thotran. It's almost like you knew it from the start.
A word, if you please.
I trained here under Don Rodrigo in my youth. Norberto, forgive me, Silvando was my fellow student. He has changed a great deal since I last saw him, of course. It's a little wonder it took me such a long time to work it out. There's always something strangely familiar about him, however. Felt as though I had always known him somehow.
I wasn't going to mention it, but...
Well, now we know where Silvando comes from. His past was always shrouded in mystery, so it's nice to finally learn the truth. I mean, I did wonder where he learned to handle a sword and ride a horse like that. He's always had a really chivalrous side, hasn't he? Suddenly it all makes sense.
Huh?
Oh wait, he actually has something different to say. Silvando and Hendrik are old pals. Wow, I really didn't see that one coming. That's not all. The big news is that Silvando's real name is Norberto. I can see why he chose to change that.
Maybe.
Well, this clears things up. As Silvando is from Puerto Valor, it makes sense that he would have encountered Hendrik. The place has always had strong links with Heliodor. And I think that Don Rodrigo is his father. Let the two of them can resolve their differences. They could teach us a lot, I'm sure of it. I heard something about the grapevine about Don Rodrigo's son Norberto going AWOL, but now it turns out he's none other than our Silvando. That was all a long time ago now, though. I'd say Hendrik did well to work out who Sylve really was. Where are the guards? Like, this is the time more than ever. Like, the monsters are getting so tough. Well, for them. Like, I can slaughter them still without blinking. Don Rodrigo has returned to us a short while ago. You must go and see him as soon as possible, por favor. I came here hoping to speak with Don Rodrigo, and it seems my timing is perfecto. He's just returned from a journey. The rumor has it he suffered an injury on the way home, but this will not stop him from granting me an audience. He's too macho for that. Que hombre, what a man. Guess all the guards are training? Rodrigo has returned from his trip to Heliodor. Unfortunately, they say he was injured in a battle against a vicious monster on his way back. I imagine he's probably resting up at home. Have you heard the news from Octagonia? The pair that won this year's MMA tournament was made up of last year's champion and a total unknown. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Most people couldn't hope to win on their first try, even with such a seasoned pro for a partner. The other hotel in Puerto Valor is much bigger than mine, but I have been here for years. I do not give up so easily. Now then. For an adventurer, every port is a new story waiting to be told. It's an old saying, but a true one. You should never turn down the chance to explore new places. Who knows what incredible creatures you encounter, or what treasure you'll find. Many of Don Rodrigo's students buy their weapons from our shop. We are well known for our sharp edges. Now, the sea is filled with terrible monsters, but you have no need to worry. My armor will always keep you safe. Whoop! No, I don't want to buy anything. Hola, senor. You have seen the huge mountain to the north of town. It's called Mount Penglai. People say it is a holy place. Until not so long ago, some hombres from Heliodor prevented people from climbing it, but I hear that anyone is free to do so now. Thanks to Don Rodrigo, my boy became a caballero and joined the Heliodoran army. He's a guard dude at Mount Penglai just now. Always he said he wanted to be a knight ever since he was a little nenito. See, we are all very proud of him. Hola, senor, you came here by boat. See? Did you see maybe a strange column of light coming out of the ocean? Nope. The column appears when the power of the sea deity cannot be contained. Say it leads down to a hidden underwater kingdom. No! Even make the door close behind you, too. I'm gonna assume the casino has nothing new in it, but I really should check inside. It's a line right now. We'll see if the line ends. People are queuing outside the casino before it opens because they want to have these extra special Slime Quest slot machines, and everyone wants the best ones apparently. They must be special people prepared to wait hours for a chance to play on one. Maybe I should give it a go. Hello, Sherry. Welcome to the Mini Meadow Exchange. Good day to you. This hotel is the property of the Academy de Notre Maître de Medallas. This is a posh school for girls. We're visiting Puerto Valor on our honeymoon. We were supposed to head to Galapagos next, but after that Dark Star appeared, we decided to change our plans. You've heard about what happens in Galapagos, haven't you? The city to the southeast of here? We're saying that it's going to bring about the end of the world. Oh, that's just too terrifying. Guess those two will have never met. Not in this timeline anyways. Perhaps they will meet later. One of the guests at our hotel, he's so elegant. Muy elegante. I don't think I've ever seen such a style. He must be some kind of celebrity, I think. Well, hello there, young man. Now, I know that times are hard, but there's no excuse to be neglecting your wardrobe. I mean, you mustn't forget there's armor and accessories that can give people a totally new look, even more so if they rock them as a set. I'm assuming he's a quest guy that I completed a long time ago. The Dark Star has risen in the east, see? And why is the sea so still? I hope this is not the calm before the storm. I like that she's wearing shades. I hear that a Dark Star has appeared above a foreign kingdom, see? Bien. Then I must dance better than ever, senor. It is in sorrowful times like these that people most need a distraction. I perform on the beach tonight as usual. You should come along. You will leave with a smile on your face, I promise. Why worry about the Dark Star? There's nothing piddling little humans like us can do about it anyway. We might as well stay here in Puerto Valor and enjoy ourselves while we can. This is just between you and me, but I heard that Sir Jasper was working for the monsters, which means that when the soldiers like me were following his orders, we were doing what the monsters wanted us to do. It's pretty scary when you think about it. Everyone's talking about Urgen's lantern falling like Gallipolis. Some people are saying it's the end of the world. I just don't know what to believe. What will become of us, I wonder? I fear for Gallipolis. Dull glow in the southeastern sky, and a terribly strong wind from the same direction. That is the direction of Gallipolis, no? I fear for that poor kingdom. For the whole world, in fact. It has been so peaceful for so long. I really haven't been able to relax ever since that Dark Star appeared above Gallipolis. That's why I'm looking out for seashells now. I'm trying to calm myself down. Urchin's lantern fell out of the sky. Imagine the massive crash it must have made. Whee! Crash! Whee! The big star is falling onto our heads! Whee! Crash! According to the rumors, the Dark Star is truly enormous. Muy grande. If it came down upon Puerto Valor, we would have no chance of escaping. No, senor. And besides, if we leave town, we'll surely be killed by the vicious monsters that roam around outside anyways. No, they're malicious. Vicious was last chapter. Surely it's better to stay here and hope for the best, no? When my children heard about Urgen's lantern descending towards Gallipolis, the little devils were thrilled. I shall have to try my hardest to help them see that this is nothing to crow about. Children, behave yourself. The appearance of the Dark Star has made the monsters more vicious than ever, senor. Muy vicioso. You must be careful if you venture outside of town, see? Everyone is terrified that the world is going to end. And you know what people do at times like these, senor? See, they drink. Salud! Yeah, and it is done. The villa has been sold. I'm a little surprised, to be honest. It has a stupendo view of the ocean, but the asking price was high, and yet the buyer did not even blink. Oh, come to look around my new villa, have you? Well, go right ahead, fill your boots. You wouldn't think I'd made enough profit off one little bit of wood to buy a place like this, would you? But I bought this funny colored branch in Gallipolis for next to nothing, and sold it to Octagone for an absolute fortune. Next to nothing? Wow, that... Jeez. Gallipolis is pathetic. Your crafting career starts here, but he knows all these recipes. Technicolored Dreamclaw. Hi, ever since the Dark Star appeared over Gallipolis, everyone in town has been on edge, ready to flee at any moment. But I think that times like these require a cool head. Una cabeza fria, see? We're on holiday here, see? Perhaps I can interest you in a souvenir to take home? Okay, what kind of souvenirs you get? A long time ago, a famous swordsman from Heliodor was sent here and put in charge of the sea gates. Other knights soon followed him, attracted by the proximity of the sea, and merchants followed after them. That is how Puerto Valor became the town it is today. Don Rodrigo is a direct descendant of that first knight. Of course, as befits his legacy, he is a swordsman without equal. Age has not dulled him at all. No, senor. Is that everything? God, I'm bleeding believable. I only gone and lost every penny I had at the bleeding casino. I came here all this way from Heliodor to see if I could turn my grubby old life around. I was probably just gonna get even grubbier from now on. It's the Villa of Don Rodrigo. He's the most famous and honored hombre in Puerto Valor. He has just recently returned following a trip to Heliodor, but unfortunately he was attacked by monsters on his way back and is badly injured. You may enter the villa, of course, but do not cause any trouble for him, por favor. You know Heliodor, senor. That is where Don Rodrigo's family came from originally. He's the descendant of a legendary swordsman who hailed from that city. This is why they say that he is able to access the King's Barrow, where the heroes of Heliodor are laid to rest. Aye, but this is only a story we are told. Rumor local, see? Come, the monsters are getting more powerful by the day. The only way we stand a chance of beating them is if we train harder than ever. What's that? You want me to train you? Ha, you won't last 5 minutes, trust me. Ah, because all the kid can, huh? No, the training is hard, but I will do anything it takes to become a caballero like Sir Hendrik, and I must become a knight. I must. Toma, take that. Don Rodrigo was once married, you know. His wife was a kind and beautiful lady, but she died when she was still young. Such a tragedia. The fact that the son they had together has left Puerto Valor and no one knows where he is. Ah, it only makes matters worse. It's a portrait hanging on the wall. This door leads to Don Rodrigo's chambers, but he is resting at the moment. Do not disturb him, por favor. Espera, senor, please wait. These are the chambers of Don Rodrigo. He's recovering from an injury at the moment. Is your business truly urgent enough to warrant disturbing his convalescence? Not really, we're just visiting. No, then I must ask you to leave, por favor. Yes, because I'm the luminary. See? Okay, but I must ask you not to distress Don Rodrigo in any way, por favor.
Hi, puppy!
Caramba! Norberto, you dare to show your face in my presence. And you have come to tell me something, see?
I'm sorry, puppy! Sorry! So sorry!
Sorry? What are you apologizing for? Foolish boy.
Huh?
You have become the knight in smiling armor you spoke of, see? You have made the whole world happy.
Not yet, puppy.
Then why are you here, hmm? Why did you come back if you have not yet done as you promised? You promised you would do this, Norberto. You gave your word. I did not raise you to be a failure. How dare you come to me and...
Puppy!
Damn you, boy. If I were younger, I would put you over my knee. What kind of a knight makes an oath and does not fulfill it?
Wait. Puppy, did you say... knight? You still think of me as one? You have no idea how... Oh, thank you, puppy. Thank you. I guess it wasn't very knightly of me to come back before I'd fulfilled my promise, huh? But I had a good reason.
Erdwin's lantern, see? Yes. Great evil is afoot. I feel it.
I feel it too, Papi. We all do. And how can I make people happy if that thing is up there making their lives miserable? It's impossible. Which is why I'm going to do something about it. Only then can I fulfill my vow and make all the people of the world smile again. But there's just one teensy-weensy little thing we need to ask you. We want you to help us.
Don Rodrigo, an ill wind blows through the world. We would call upon your wisdom. We would ask for your aid in banishing the darkness.
You walk in here after all these years and start asking favors before you even say hello, Hendrik. As clumsy as ever, I see. Very well. You shall have my aid. If I can help you to erase the dark star from the sky, I will.
Oh, Papi, really?
Como no, Norberto, of course. A knight serves the weak untiringly. Even if they are his son and his former pupil.
I know that he's talking about them as knights, but it's funnier if you think of it as he's talking about the son of former people who are weak.
I have just the thing to toughen you two up. A great trial that has tested the skills of knights across the generations.
A great trial, Don Rodrigo. For you to call it such, it must be a test indeed.
Oh, it is. You have been to Heliodor, see? Then you know the King's Barrow. 2 golden giants dwell in its darkest depths. You will defeat them. But mere victory will not suffice, no. You must show true unity, true chivalry. You must perform the executioner together. And with it strike the final blow. If you succeed, you will be rewarded with one of the most powerful weapons ever created. With that weapon to aid you, not even the greatest of evils will stand in your way.
Oh my, that sounds like quite a prize. Very well, Papi. Challenge accepted.
You always did have enthusiasm to spare, Norberto. I hope it will be enough. I will open the King's Barrow for you. After that, you're on your own.
Two golden giants dwell within the depths of Heliodor's King's Barrow. They must be defeated, but mere victory will not suffice. No, Norberto and Hendrik must show true unity. They must perform the executioner together, and with it strike the final blow that fells each beast. However, in order to perform this greatest of techniques, Hendrik must first learn to perform Hatchet Man with an axe, and Norberto must learn to perform Metal Slash with a sword. If they succeed, they will be rewarded with one of the most powerful weapons ever created. I wish you both luck, my caballeros. Buena suerte! Not only did Senorito Norberto returned after being missing for many years, but the handsome Sir Hendrik came with him too. Aye, this is the greatest day of my life. Un dia perfecto. Mi querido Norberto. My dear boy, it is so wonderful to see you again. I've been waiting so long for you to return. And although he may not show it, I know that Don Rigo also feels the same. It's a pleasure to be able to welcome you home, Senorito. It is a shame you must leave for the King's Barrow so soon after arriving. Please be careful there. I fear it is a dangerous place. Muy peligrosa. Senorito Norberto, I heard that you are to take the trial of King's Barrow. I'm sure it will be very difficult, but I wish you good luck. Buena suerte. Now let's check out the casino real quick. I don't think there's going to be anybody in there, but you never know. And it's more important I complete the quest, of course. King's Barrow was built many centuries ago. No one knows who constructed it or why. But in recent times, it has become a place where the caballeros in training of Puerto Valor are sent to test their mettle. I visited it once myself when I was a young hombre. Did not undertake its most difficult trial, however, that of Los Gigantes Dorados, the Golden Giant. In fact, I was certain they were only a myth, but I assure you, senor, they are real enough. What do you got for me? You don't have a jackpot button for this place? Or are you the This lady's going to tell me which table I need to be at in order to win big. Can you believe it? I'm so excited. See, the table for you, senor. Buenos dias. I'm the official fortune teller of this casino. Would you like to know what your future holds? Nope. See, sometimes it is better to believe your destiny is in your own hands. Buena suerte, senor. Good luck. I knew you'd say that. Do not worry about the cost, Chico. A man like you deserves his fortune told for free. Now let me see. The mists, they are clearing. Today you experience great fortune on the slime quest slots. You will win big for sure, senor. I'm a guard here. I look out for people trying to tamper with the slot machines. Hola, senor. Say, senor, you feeling lucky today? I like people who are lucky. Sometimes if they are very lucky, I let them take me on a date. Next jackpot's got my name on it. Once I set my sights on something, I don't give it till it's mine. That's why they call me the hunter back home. We do not have many customers left. I've often thought of hiding away at home myself. I decided that while there's still some guests remaining, it is my duty to serve them. I decided to gamble everything I had in order to take my mind off all the awfulness, but I can't stop winning. I knew all these tokens will be worth much to me come the end of the world. That's a funny old thing, isn't it? Hey, you wanna know how to win on the slime crest slot? It's easy, mate. You just need to keep an eye on the little picture spinning around and time you're pushing just right. Then I'll do that and you're golden. What's the matter? Don't believe it can be done? How do you think I've made me living, eh? Hey, senor, you see that jet slime top tower? You're just the bank. God, I won. Yeah, I won big and I cannot stop smiling. Once again, my prayers have been answered. Hallelujah. I must learn to quit while I'm ahead. Once again, I lost everything I had won. Ay de me, I am cursed. Me house cards is all finished and it's me best one yet. Rather rum, isn't it? This whole end of the world business. Thank heavens for taverns and casinos to take our minds off it all. I don't want to knock down his cards. Alright, yeah, don't buy this, I can tell you that for sure. This Devilry Drinker, I went and farmed a couple more while I was getting my pet powers ready. You just get them from the Hooper Doopers in First Forest Whale Station. Anyways, let's head on over to the King's Barrel. Alright, party talk.
Let's have a nice little chat.
Okay, darling, we know what we gotta do. Defeat the golden giants who dwell in the darkest depths of this dingy old place. Just having us beat them would be too easy for Poppy, of course. We have to finish them off by performing executioner together. And don't worry, Tran, I remember my training. Executioner is a combination of Metal Slash and Hatchetman. I'll take care of the first one, leave the second to Hendrik. Of course, there's no point in us even attempting the trial unless we've mastered those moves. So let's make sure we're fully rehearsed and ready before the show begins.
Yes!
A dusty old place like this is bound to have treasure hidden somewhere. I can't wait to see this great weapon Silvano's dad was talking about. Ah, but this isn't your first time here, is it, Tran? I'm going to let you lead the way. Just make sure you don't get us lost, you hear?
Yes?
I have heard tales of the legendary trials undergone by the Knights of Puerto Valor. Now it seems it is my turn to join them. I will not do this alone, however. Silvando and I shall join forces and do battle with whatever foes await us in the King's Barrow. Let us take this trot and claim the mighty weapon of which Don Rodrigo spoke. And let us hope that it shall give us the power to rid the world of the Dark Star.
Are you alright?
Don Rodrigo said he would make sure the King's Barrow was open for us, didn't he? They don't just let anyone do this trial. Let's make sure as ready as we can be.
You know, I've been thinking.
I always thought this was an impressive spot. It really looks like the kind of place knights would use for trials, you know? Being here is always going to bring back memories of us coming here to claim my orb, though. It feels like a million years ago now, doesn't it?
Yes?
I've known about the King's Barrow since I was a girl, but I had no idea that knights used it for their training. It seems that only those in the know can train here. It's sealed off from prying eyes. I suppose it's an honor to have it open for us. It's your knights. You're the princess. Now here's an intriguing odd building I'd like to do a wee bit of research into. I'd heard rumors that knights trained here, but no one really knows who first built it. I'd do some digging into the archives when I have time. They seem to be asking if you're here for the trial. They seem to be saying they are the trial. They seem to be saying they can only be beaten using Executioner. They look ready to fight to the bitter end. They seem to be asking if you're ready. No. They look like they want you to leave. Not nearly wounded enough.
Score one for the good guys.
Not bad, Mr. Hero of Heliodor. My papi taught you well.
I do not need your approval, minstrel. But you did not do so badly yourself. Your father was clearly a constructive influence on us both.
Speaking of Papi, where is this amazing weapon he said we'd get for winning, huh?
Better not be friendship.
Don Rodrigo.
So, you completed the trial, eh? Caramba! I was convinced you weaklings would disappoint me.
Don't come the haughty knight with us, mister. You're the one who lied about us getting some special weapon for taking your stupid trial.
It was no lie. You have the weapon. The greatest weapon of all.
And what is that supposed to mean, huh? Stop speaking in riddles and hand over the goods, will you?
Don Rodrigo, this weapon, it is not fashioned from steel or bronze. Am I correct?
Muy bien, Hendrik. Your reward for completing the trial was the experience of colaboración. To work together with one's brothers in chivalry is a knight's greatest weapon. Trust in your fellow knight. Put your faith in him as he does in you. Do so, and hidden strengths will reveal themselves. Together, we are more than the sum of our parts. United, we can stand against any foe, overcome any obstacle. This is the gift I give to you.
What the?
My...
Servando can now learn chivalry skills. Hendrik can now learn fraternity skills. Thought it was suspicious they had so many points. Nobody else can afford to get all their skills.
You have taken the first steps on the path of the knight. But you have far to go. Perhaps if you lean on one another enough, one day you will make it all the way.
Hey, you can't just say that and leave. You have to join us.
I want his outfit.
Join you? But I cannot.
Weren't you the one just giving the speech about knights needing to stick together? 3 knights are better than 2, no? And I also seem to remember you saying something about doing everything you could to help us erase the dark star from the sky. A knight's word is his bond.
Join us, Don Rodrigo. With your mastery to guide us, we shall surely be unstoppable.
Oh, very well. I will not join you on your quest, but call for my aid and I will be there. Just do not call too often.
Servando and Hendrik can now use the Who's the Daddy pet power? It doesn't even give me the pep. It should totally allow me to have that so that I can immediately try it out. Okay, so actually what I'm going to do, and this is the way you're going to see it. I'm not going to show you the actual battle I went through because that was just me defending and defending and defending so I could get my pet powers back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replay that fight. That's the one you're going to see. Replay the fight where I just eat these pet pips or pet pops or whatever and just execute these giants as fast as possible. So the stats will probably be a little different than what I ended with the battle. Alright, let's power up. Let's see here. A showy shot of chivalric pride that pumps up the declares, attack and defense. The user stands aside for a turn, allowing a female party member to act in his stead. Sounds boring. It enables the user to occasionally attack after performing Whipping Boy, which is this one. Enables the user to absorb attacks and others. Okay, so I could apply Whipping Ploy and then Whipping Boy. Okay, that's an interesting strategy right there. We'll need that. There's no point getting Whipping Ploy without it. Before, so if I want to unlock what that one is, I do need all 4 around it, so we need to get that. And that. Covering companions decreases. Alright, let's find out what these things are. Okay, pep up bonuses. Unleashes the power of righteousness on a single enemy. Swift stab that has a high chance of sending enemies to the hereafter. Alright, so we are gonna get that one, that one, that one. That's all ES points for. Again, I can use skill seeds, that's why I have them, but I'm not in a rush to get gold rush. I don't know if it actually uses my money, but again, I have lots of available battle skills. It's not that imperative I get gold rush right now. I figure at some point in the game I will push myself to use those seeds, but until then, skills and stat boosts for the truly pure of heart that will enable to use to protect allies from any spells and attack, and to render healing to those in need of aid. Let's see here. Well, we'll need that one to uncover the other block, and that one to uncover the other block. So, Kazing. Knight's Pledge. Half the damage dealt by the user as HP for a few turns. Okay. Reduces damage taken when using Forbearance. Sure. Increases the chance of getting pepped up. Okay. That's it. We're done here.
Fabulous!
Trial I did with Hendrik really did teach me all sorts of new things about myself. It just goes to show, there's always something new to learn. I feel like I could take on anyone with one hand tied behind my back. Not for the first time, I am grateful to my Poppy. He isn't always the easiest man, but he's always worth listening to. Like father, like son, eh?
I've been thinking.
That trial was far from easy. Those golden giants hit hard, and having to finish them off with the executioner was a lot to ask. Still, we got there in the end, and Hendrik and Silvano both learned new skills. Don Rodrigo really does know what he's doing.
Yes?
The powerful weapon of which Don Rodrigo spoke proved to be working together. As long as we trust each other, we will be more than the sum of our parts. That is the only way to erase the dark star from the sky. Once again, Don Rodrigo has proven that his wisdom is beyond compare. If we can make use of the powers he has taught us, nothing can stand in our way.
Surely not.
Don Rodrigo is quite something, isn't he? He managed to sneak in here without any of us spotting him. Nothing gets past Hendrik usually. Now he's promised to give us his aid. There's no stopping us. Let's make sure we make the most of his generous offer.
You know, I've been thinking.
Silvano and Hendrik made quite the pair. It was amazing to see them perfectly in sync. Oh, I suppose they did train together all those years ago. Now, I don't know about you, Tramp. I'm not going to let them have all the fun. Let's team up and learn all the new tricks we can.
Oh, that's grand.
Well, laddie, there you have it. The mightiest weapon in the world isn't a sword or spear. It's teamwork. There are things we can do as a group that we could never do alone. If we team up and work together, nothing can stand in our way. Not even that horrible dark star. Alright, so what I'm going to do is... I haven't gotten to that point. I haven't done the second playthrough yet, obviously. This is still the first live playthrough that I'm going to put in. But I'm going to go ahead and attack this guy right here. And then I'm going to insert the battle where I'm going to use those pep pips to activate Who's the Daddy.
Another day, and
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet because I gotta play through this area again, so I'm gonna run off and make a save and we'll do that. Before we do that, let's go and talk to Silvando's Poppy. For you, it'll be this one contiguous segment, but for me, it's gonna be this double take.
Listen.
I hear that you passed the trial of the Kingsbarrow. Felicitaciones. It is a wonderful sensation, no? Ah, you're Norberto's amigo, see? If you're looking for Don Rodrigo, he's currently assisting with the training of the young caballeros. I hope that this is not the last that we see of Norberto. Also, always he has been my pequeño sobrino, my little nephew. Trust in your fellow knight. Put your faith in him as he does in you. Do so, and hidden strengths will reveal themselves. Norberto, Hendrik, you have seen for yourself that this is true. You have learned that you are greater than the sum of your parts. This knowledge will grant you unlimited strength and power. Enough even to erase that dark menace from the skies, no? For that is what you must do, my caballeros. I am counting on you. This is it. It's time to show Don Rodrigo everything you've learned in training. No slacking now. Oh, you're Norberto's friend, aren't you? Listen, would you mind sticking around and watching the training for a while? It'll spur the lads on a bit, I reckon. Oh, now you want us to be a part of this. Oof, training is hard, but today Don Rodrigo is watching. We must do our very best. Vamos! Come on, take that! Make a save, and I'm gonna go in and do another take of those golden giants. That's the one that you all have seen.